For how long freedom and liberties have existed throughout human history, oppressive, cruel authoritarianism and dictatorships have existed just as long. As one country's people can thrive with their liberties, it can be taken away just as quickly by an evil dictator and set up new laws that silence and restrict their citizens. Although many countries and people despise the mere thought of authoritarian regimes, their existence has been around and impactful in the modern world. From the regimes of North Korea, the Hermit Kingdom, Iraq under Saddam Hussein and his atrocities, and the continuous oppression under the Communist Party of China, the crimes against humanity have been seen. Authoritarian regimes affect individual liberties by silencing freedom of speech, violating basic human rights, and creating cults of personality. When we think of monstrosities of leaders, we think of Adolf Hitler and the atrocities of the Holocaust, or Joseph Stalin and his mass killings, or similar likes of Mao Zedong and the tyranny through China. Although these leaders were fairly recent to the grand scheme of history, around 70 to 80 years ago, they were in power. The past rule of Saddam Hussein is a lesson for history to learn. With an extremely oppressive rule, we can never allow another cruel human like this to enter power in any country. With his crimes of abductions, mass killings, silences of political rivals, and many genocides and ethnic cleansings, Iraq under his rule regrounds to many of human rights violations caused by his orders. Although not prevalent anymore, his violations and crimes against humanity have prevailed, and some remnants of his rule still remain. His legacy is remembered. His actions have left the country and his people scarred. The prime example of modern-day oppression is of the dictatorship of Kim Jong-un, the captivity that he holds his citizens under his country, with ridiculous laws limiting personal liberties. No wonder many citizens of North Korea flee to its southern counterpart. With his country essentially locked out of the outside world, citizens can't even enjoy normal media. Everything is controlled by the dictator and funneled through his delusions of his own grandeur. On top of such ridiculous laws, punishments are even graver. North Korea does not respect the liberty of no cruel or unusual punishments. Another oppressive ruler of the current world is that of Xi Jinping and his rule on China. One current and major violation of human rights is the targeted oppression of Uyghur Muslims in China. Within Xinjiang, Xi Jinping specifically targeted these peoples on the basis of their religion as a war against terror. Based in xenophobia, the ruler indoctrinates them and forces them into internment camps, forcing every Muslim in the area to be into these prisons. Many atrocities are committed in these camps, such as rape, torture, mistreatment, and forced labor. On the brink of a borderline genocide, Xi Jinping has started this reign of terror since 2014.